Hello everyone, I'm Justin Gramans, founder and CEO of Lab 651 and author of Software Development Done Right, a guide to a successful software product release. If you are enjoying this series, be sure to follow the links below to prior episodes and subscribe to this channel. Well, this one might be a little tough to swallow if you're the customer, but here we go. In this episode, I'll be talking directly to all you customers out there and how you are not always right. The old phrase, the customer is always right, is one that many use in the service industry and one that I've used many times in my career while I've worked odd jobs in restaurants, delivering newspapers, as a janitor, etc. Now, while I think the intention of the quote is to help center that your main objective when helping someone is to do what they want, this doesn't really apply to building software products and certainly doesn't apply to projects that a customer hasn't ever done before. If you're in charge of hiring experts or independent contractors, or if you work with them directly, learn how to hire for quality over quantity and use them to tell you when you are right or you are wrong. There's a quote by Dan Sullivan of Strategic Coach where he says, "For a company to achieve 10x, it doesn't need you managing, it needs self-managing." And so let me explain. When you decide to go on a cruise, go to the doctor for an ache or a pain, or say go to a martial arts school and earn a belt, you are looking to whomever you are getting the service from to handle the details and guide you. In all these cases, those who are guiding you are experts in the domain that you're entering, and you are the student. They may have many years, or they oftentimes have many years or decades of experience working in their craft. They will guide you through a process. While this chapter could be read at any time in this series, this is actually a foundational building block of a word that you'll hear me using time and time again, and that word is trust. I want to just remind you to trust in the process that I'll be outlining through this video series. Trust in the company that you're working with, and ultimately trust in the team that's been assembled to help you. Trust is a very special word, I've learned. It will make or break this relationship. And trust is the reason you have hired an outside firm to help you achieve your goals. And if you're not ready to admit that as a customer you're not always right, it's going to be a difficult relationship on both sides. Some customers who have used software applications in the past or have seen experiences, they can come across as, well, what's so hard to build this, right? Apple's been doing this for years. But just because you use a software doesn't mean you always know the ins and outs of how it's developed. Now, this should never be construed as a customer is always wrong. And I want you to be clear on that. Don't ever think that, and that's not at all what I'm saying. It's more that when you develop software, view it as a partnership, right? There will be give and there will be take. Accept it, understand it, and realize that it's part of the process and best for everyone when the give and take is applied. You are still the captain. But the key is to understand that everyone has a unique set of skills, and when trust is maintained, you are free to do what you do best, and the rest of the crew does their best. Trust can be subtle, but you'll find it as a core property of successful projects as we continue through our Software Development Done Right series. So back to the quote by Dan Sullivan. For a company to achieve 10x, it doesn't need you managing, it needs self-managing. I would change that to say, for a software project to achieve 10x, it doesn't need the customer always being right. It needs trust and self-management. Hopefully this helps make sense. Contact me at the link below if you're interested in discussing your challenges and how I might be able to help you build trust within your software development team. And on to the next voyage. Thank you.